Hi everyone, Amy Surratt here. I just wanted to talk about something that I was thinking about yesterday. It's on my mind. I was thinking about being a teenage girl and how much self-worth I placed on my weight and what size my clothes were and what my self-perception was. In my mind, I was fat when really I was like a size 8. I'm 5'4". So I had a little bit of extra pudge, but I was far from overweight. But in my mind, I was fat. And because in my mind I was fat, I felt like I wasn't worthy of boys wanting to date me, which they didn't. And I assumed that that was why. Because I wasn't skinny and, wearing short skirts and all that good stuff. But I was thinking about where that came from, where I got the idea that I was fat at that size. And I realized, and I don't want to make this sound like I'm blaming, but I grew up watching my mom look at herself and say, ugh, so fat. Ugh, this is disgusting. And she wasn't fat at all. And she would diet and lose weight and go off the diet and go to the gym and back and forth, up and down, yo-yo, off and on, like a lot of women do and did. And I would listen to her talk badly about the way she looked and never be satisfied and never feel good about what she saw. And I grew up saying and doing the same things. And when I was a teenager, I would put on clothes and I would say, oh, I'm so fat, I look disgusting. And she would say, you do not. But it was a mixed message, and the damage was already done because I already saw her doing that to herself. And it was already ingrained in me that that's what we as females do. We strive to be physically perfect. And if we're not, we trash ourselves worse than anybody else ever could. And I was thinking, the reason I was thinking about that is because I have a daughter now. And she's 4 and she's literally on my back right now. See? And I was thinking about the model that I need to be for her, the example that I need to set for her, and where I was a year ago versus where I am today. And a year ago, I was about 25, 30 pounds heavier than I am now. I was miserable. I was hating myself. I pretty much wore sweats or otherwise baggy clothing all the time. My hair was in a bun. I never wore makeup. I was a reflection externally of how I felt internally. And I was not happy. And a happy mom, an unhappy mom is not a very good mom, to be honest. So when I decided to start putting myself first and doing things for myself, I realized that I'm being such a better mom now that I take that time to work out, to eat healthy, to take care of myself. I am sending the message to my daughter and to my sons that we're worth taking care of. I don't have to take care of everybody else and ignore myself to show that I love them. I need to love myself enough to take care of myself so that I'm teaching them to love themselves as well. And I just think that's so important. And it seems like duh, but it's so not something that most moms do. Most moms will say, I'm a mom, I'm busy, I've got too much to do, I've got laundry, I've got dishes, I've got my job, I've got to get the kids here and there, and da-da-da, and I don't have time, and I'm just going to go through the drive-thru because that's all I have time for. I get it. I do. But you know what? It makes everything so much worse in the long run. You want to be a good mom. You want the best for your kids. And that means taking care of yourself. That means taking time, scheduling time. Even if you have to make that time by getting up earlier or going to bed later, finding minutes here and there to put together, to get that exercise in, to make healthier choices, to do your research to find out where you can get healthy choices for affordable prices, and to take care of yourself so that you can be the best example for your kids. So that's all I want to say. Now I have to answer the phone. Contact me. Till next time.